ndashima Imana rwose.
I want to thank God.
Ndashimira community yacu y'Abanyamulenge.
I want to thank the Banyamulenge community
yo muri Kenya.
Living in Kenya.
Navuga umurara n'amazu.
You know, without mentioning clans and tribes.
Mwadukoze ku mutima.
You did a great wonderful things.
Icyo kintu sinari ngizi.
You know, I didn't really know.
Mwadukoze ku mutima.
You touched our hearts.
Reka mbabwire.
Let me just tell you this.
Abanyamerika bagatanga ko bafite.
Americans, you know, give but in accordance to their capacity.
Ako naratangaye.
But I was surprised
kubona umuntu amfasha ndi muri Amerika.
To see people from here helping me.
Afite amashiringi 200 mu mufuko we.
Only 200 Kenyan shillings in his pocket.
Agayakuramo akamfasha ijana rimwe.
And then he helps me with that money.
Icyo kintu cyankozeho.
That was, you know, surprising.
Mubyanzanye icyo kirimo.
Some of the things that actually brought me here is that.
Mwumve ko bavandimwe mwadukoze ku mutima.
Understand that you touched our hearts.
Icyo kintu muzagihorana.
You know, keep on with that.
Niyo muzoja mu mahanga muzakijana.
But if you go, you know, throughout in different parts of the world, continue having that particular attitude. This is a class.
Turi mu minsi yo kwisungana.
We're in the days of actually coming, you know, together.
Turi mu minsi yo kuva mu byo twabagamo.
We're days, you know, of abandoning certain things that we've been doing.
Kugira ngo iwacu hazatura.
So that, you know, people will go back, you know, to our country.
Kugira ngo amahanga duhungiyemo tuzabeho.
So that, you know, the countries are refuge, you know.
Nuko tuzakomeza uyu mucyo wo gutabara.
So we have to keep, you know, this attitude of helping each other.
Ndabashimiye cyane.
I want to thank you.
Ndashima itorero rya release rifite bano bana banje.
I thank Release that pastors my children.
Aba bantu ni beza.
These are good people.
Igihe cha Dadabu,
you know, the time of Dadaab,
ndahiriwe n'umudamu wabo ngo y'umwana w'amezi 6.
They actually separated them with their child, you know, 6-year-old.
Mariko naje kugira amahirwe abazungu tubana barantabara.
God's grace, you know, my neighbors,
bafata zambinja zombi bajana muri hotel ahantu.
They took care of the 2 young babies in the hotel.
Bajana muri Aga Khan barabakurikirana bari bagize ibibazo.
Took them in Aga Khan hospital and treated them.
Ariko igihe cyose pastor,
but every time
n'umudamu wiwe
pastor and his wife
wa Release barazaga bakabakurikira.
Of the Release International would come to follow. I will never forget that kindness. Maybe they may forget, but I will never forget about it. I would see these babies crying on TV, and I would see it, you know, on CNN. It wasn't an easy injury, but the Lord actually resurrected them. Let me just thank, you know, my fellow who live with me in the US. First, I want to thank Gakuzi Binyonyo. He's following me. He's Mutware's brother. I told him about, you know, the challenge that we faced. But I told him, you know, to help. They told him that you will not be able to say that I'm going, you know, to make a group. And I told him, you know, find some fellow, you know, from Bijombo, so that we can actually call upon them. Call upon them. He said that I will do it. We cannot do it, you know, by ourselves. You know, he made a group. And they helped us, you know, more than $15,000, you know, dollars. That is the importance of our people. You know, I want to thank Kathy and Terry. Kathy and Terry are following me. When the child, you know, fell, they touched their pockets and gave me $3,000. I thank you, Madam Kathy. I will continue. And where, you know, my daughter prays from, the church is called Heartland. From Oleta, they were able to give, you know, $2,000. I want to thank this particular church for that kind of act of kindness. I want to thank everybody who participated.
hari umugabo uri Kigali witwa Papa Hakim.
There is someone, a man who is in Kigali called him Papa Hakim.
Umwana we yiganye n'uwanje muri University ya Wichita.
Son is a colleague of my son.
Aje kumusura mu rugo.
When he came to visit him at home,
avuye muri icyo cyumweru,
from the moment he went away,
yambanuka yarabaye.
The child, fell.
Mugiye n'umwana yagize ikibazo.
The child got accident.
N'umugabo w'umunyarwanda tutaziranye.
He's a Rwandan, he's not even of my tribe.
Yageze mu rugo kutura.
That was the first time of meeting him.
Yohereje amadolari 1,000.
He sent $1,000.
Hakaba umugabo witwa Tomankurikiye.
There's another man called Tomankurikiye.
Arwariye muri Mene.
He is, in Mene.
N'umuntu wa Kicukiro.
He's from Kicukiro, Rwanda.
N'abantu twagiye duhuzwa n'ubuzima.
These people, we lived together, we shared life.
Nibagiwe topic nazanye muri no rugenzi.
I actually forgot the topic that I brought in this journey.
Iravuga ngo mugire umwete wo kubana n'abantu bose.
Says that have the courage to live with others in peace.
Baba nimwe.
Friends.
Imana yanigishije byinshi.
God has taught me a lot.
Imana ibyo nakoze byiza, Imana yabinituye muri no rugenzi.
Whatever good I did, God actually paid me back.
Yazanye abana be bari muri secondaire batoya cyane.
He brought his children when they were in
secondaire bari iwanje.
They finished the high school while at my home.
University barangiza bari iwanje.
The university while at my home.
Banze kuva iwacu.
Even up to now they still at my home.
Zagezaho sagurinza hangaho.
Their father decided to buy a house nearby.
Yatanze amafaranga menshi.
He paid a lot of money.
Izo ni bitangaza vy'Imana.
Those are miracles, from God.
Mugira umwete wo kubana n'abantu bose.
The courage, to live with us in peace.
Ipurusa 80 z'amafaranga yavuye Joyce.
80% of money that actually was used to treat Joyce.
N'abantu twahuye mu buzima.
These are people that we met in life.
N'abantu twahuye mu buzima.
These are people we share life.
Jesus uzohura n'abana b'Imana mu buzima.
Anytime you meet, children of God,
baba bakire baba batunze,
whether they are poor or not,
baba bakene,
whether they are poor,
baba batindi,
whether they are poor,
ndagusabye kuzabegera.
I ask you to approach them.
Abaho harimo igisubizo cyawe.
There is an answer to you.
Reka mpagurutse mwene data mutware.
Let me just kindly request Mutware to stand up.
Baba rero gose haguruke.
Kindly would you stand up?
Ni ibintu bitangaje.
It's amazing.
Sinarinzi ko azozino.
I didn't know that he would come here.
Ntabwo namutumiye.
I didn't invite him.
Ariko ku bushake bw'Imana.
But by the grace of God,
ariko yisanga ari muri Nairobi.
He was going somewhere, but he found
muri Nairobi asanga ko turashingura.
He came to Nairobi, found the program Badu.
Ni birebire.
It's a long story.
Umuvandimwe.
He is my brother.
Yaje kunsura muri Amerika n'umudamu wiwe.
Came to visit with his wife in the US.
Turabana abantu bo kwa binyonya biwacu murabizi. Namenye ubwenge tubana.
I grew up with him.
Binyonya yahaye data inka.
Binyonyo gave my father a car.
Na buri munsi.
And we exchange. Either we give or they give us.
Naramutakiye $1,000.
I asked him and he said, $1,000.
Nimushimire cyane.
Please, let's clap for him.
Rero ndabashimiye bene data.
I want to thank you, my friends.
Ndashimira umuryango wa Gasinzira.
I want to thank the family of Gasinzira.
Mwatugiriye neza.
You did a wonderful thing.
Ndashimira umuryango wa Nkubana.
I want to thank my family.
Mwatugiriye neza.
You did a great thing.
Ndashima umuryango wa Sogokuru.
I want to thank my grandfather's family. Muramza.
Sogokuru Muramza rwiyerekana haguruke.
Grandfather, Muramza, the representative, would you stand up?
Uwo ni userukira umuryango wa Muramza.
The representative of Muramza's family.
Niwe muhuzabikorwa wa runo rugo.
He is the coordinator of this particular family.
Umwana wa mukuru wanje.
It's my brothers.
Badata barakurikirana.
Our fathers are brothers.
Numugabo uvuga make kandi ukora witonze.
He talks a little
ari kuzi gukora.
But he is a man who works.
Bene data.
Friends, brethren.
Umuryango wiyereka.
Wiyereka's family.
Unjanira ubutumwa mbwirire ngo mwaradukoreye bene Muramza.
Take my message to the family and tell them that they did a great thing.
Umwana arwaye.
They assisted us and helped us.
Hari umuvandimwe wambaye $1,000.
It's one of my brothers who gave me $1,700. I don't want to mention their names.
Ejo bundi umuntu atahutse.
When she went away, she died.
President wabo arambwira ngo barakora urubuga rwo gutabara gushingura umwana.
The president asked them to make a group, for the burial program.
Turi kumwe muri Amerika.
I'm with him in the US.
Narambwiye sinshaka kubera abantu bose umutwaro.
I don't want to be a burden to people.
Arambwira ati uzohayivuga sitibikure.
But he told me that it doesn't concern.
Tugeranga twosubizanya nawe.
No, it's like what about not even to quarrel.
Akongera ndambwira nti ndakubashe kuko ari ushinzwe umuryango.
But I told that I respect you because you
tekereza nawe batanze ayo mafaranga mu kuvuza.
Imagine the money they give, for the treatment.
Uyu mugabo yazanye $1,000 zo gushingura.
Yesterday he brought $1,000, for the body.
kandi izo faranga zatanze abantu batarenza abantu 19.
And the money was given by people more than 19 people.
Munini ufite abantu barenga magana.
And my grandfather's family is great. He has hundreds of people. But in a few minutes, they were able to give all that kind of money. Friends, have the courage to live with others in peace. I say it, but I want you to hear it. If you want a testimony, you come to me. The Kenyan family want to conclude. They gave a lot of money.
Pastor w'itorero ryitwa GOC Church.
GOC Church's pastor.
Gospel Outreach Center.
Gospel Outreach Center.
Ibubwiye wenyine pastor yatanze amadolari 1,000.
Himself gave $1,000.
Abandi banyakenya batanze menshi.
And other Kenyans gave a lot.
Abantu dukorana muri za company barimo abanyagana.
The fellow colleagues that we work in companies,
community y'abanyafrika,
African communities,
benshi bara participate.
They participated in.
Ariko abana abantu tubana neza rwose.
Those are people that we live in peace.
Tugira ibibazo tugatabarana.
We have challenges and we help each other.
Urwo rero nimugoroba turaganira ibindi bikurikira.
So in the evening we shall continue with the rest what I've not been able to mention here.
Rero aricho naringiye kuvuga kandi mumbabare rwose.
Something I wanted to forget.
Kubera amaso kano kantu nakurikiraga kabaye gato cyane.
You could not be able to see because of the
Zoom kuburyo nasoma hari izuba.
Zooming so that you can be able to see.
Ari umuryango munini urugo rwanje.
There's a large family.
N'umuryango w'abasegege.
That is the family of Abasegege.
Mbona mbaga zande umusegege.
As you see me standing, I'm a part of Basegege.
Damu wanje n'umusegege.
My wife is from that family.
Mukazana wanje mukuru n'umusegege.
My daughter-in-law is from that particular family.
Mukwe wanje wanyuma n'umusegege.
My son-in-law is a Musegege.
Imana ishimwe cyane.
Praise God.
Wono umuryango Imana yambaye.
That is a great family that the Lord has given me.
Navutsemo cyane.
That is a family that I'm part of.
Kandi nkunda cyane.
That I love so much.
Gusa nuko ubushize mwene data yansize.
It's only that my friend left me.
Dr. Mukiza.
Dr. Mukiza.
Iki kibazo cyarabaye mbimfuzi.
This problem happened and I became an orphan. I want to thank you, Basegege family. You did a great job. And you will continue. And at the same time, we shall also. As we conclude.